Hey guys, welcome back to Glenna's World of Coloring. Today, I figured I would color out of Color by Number Animal Stencils. This is one of my favorite books. This is the extended edition. So there's 50 pages. It goes from a white background to a black background. And today, I figured I would do this rooster. This guy looks pretty cool. Alright, so, excuse me. A little bit tired today. Alright, let's get right on into it. I'll zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. So, number twos, those are going to be gray. Alright, CG023. Okay. CG023, neutral gray. Alright, let's get right on into this. I wish this chair would cooperate. Alright. How is everyone? Hopefully good. Been a rough week so far. We went to the store on Monday. Today's Wednesday. And then Mom and Dad haven't been feeling too good. Which that new strand of the flu's going around. Well, I don't know if it's actually a new strand. But like type A flu is going around. And we're not feeling the best around here. One of my dad's stepmom was just in the hospital with type A flu. So that isn't good. Move this over a little. But yeah, that is not good. She's doing a lot better now, thankfully. But yeah, we're just feeling a little rough around here. Then I've got to go into work tomorrow. So that's fun. There's not going to be much to do, I'd say. Usually through the week, there's like nothing to do. Because everybody has already put all the stuff out on the shelves. I do work in a retail store, but they already stocked the shelves, and then cycle counts are done on Wednesdays, so it's not really like recovering. The store is going to do much. Or no, cycle counts are done on Thursdays. And then the store is recovered on Wednesday, so it's already back to where it needs to be. So there's not a whole lot for us to do. It's one of the better jobs I've had, boss-wise. The boss at this place treats me like, I belong there, not like dirt under her foot. Like when I worked at the other retail chain that I worked for, they'd treat you like dirt or like a piece of gum stuck to their shoe. Like they did not care one bit about you or what was going on with you. you know. Yep. Had a panic attack one day and they did not care. They were like, oh, you can still work though, right? I should have said no, I can't, and I should have left. But after that, that's when I started looking for other jobs. Honestly, um, I transferred to a different store after that. And then when the manager for that store left due to health reasons, I finally looked for a different job. This gnat is bothering me. Okay, I think that's all the twos that I see. If not, I can go back to it. No big deal. Alright, number 3 is brown and it's the eye. So it's dark brown. E342. 342. Let's see. Oh, no, it's here somewhere. There it is. I was going to say E342 chocolate. This stupid thing is getting on my nerves. Got it. Finally. Jesus. Trying to do a video over here and it's buzzing all over the place. Alright. But yeah, anyways, there is a guy that I see a lot up there that I kinda like. He's a real sweet person. That's cute. Any more 3s? I don't think so, but again, I can always come back. Alright, number 5. Where's my 5s at? Alright, they're more around like the bottom area, so I'll bring you up a little. So that is 10, 189. Okay. E189 thin persimmon. Why are we yellow? We're like a yellow. I guess that's okay. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see. Trying to find the first few 5s, which I think are going to be around here. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Well, there's a hair wrapped around my finger. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright. I wanted to just check on what the camera was looking like because it kind of looked weird. But I think we're good. Like I was saying, there's a guy that I see a lot at the store that I kind of like. He's always so, like, really sweet and really polite. Yeah. He's always really respectful as well. hoping I'll get to see him tomorrow. Talk to him. We'll see. I missed him the last time. He came in a little bit before I got to work. So, didn't get to talk to him that day. And I didn't see him the day after. So, you know, it's just, it is what it is, really. Okay. I'm gonna start drawing again. Oh, I'm over here now. My book can't really go too much farther because of the lamp. But yeah, I'm hoping to start drawing again soon. I'm still on that journey or that mindset that I want to be a tattoo artist. Not everybody likes that kind of stuff, which is fine. Tattoos, I feel, are a good way to represent myself. Like I can express myself on the outside of my body rather than try to express myself through like talking to people or something like that, you know. It's just a little bit easier the other way. If you hear the little snuffles in the back, it's my rabbit. She's sneezing. Let's see, any more fives? I don't think so, but I'm just double checking before I put the marker up. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Number 7 is red. 687. Okay. So we got our 687 vermilion. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the reds, which we've got some at the top here. So I'm going to start over here. This marker was having a little bit of trouble before. I think since I put that little bit of alcohol in it that it's been a little bit better. But yeah, I'm wanting to get a tattoo machine when I get my tax money in. There's a YouTube channel that I used to look at before, and they kind of break down everything you need to know about tattooing. So like the lining and the shading and all that kind of stuff. So basically, it's like you're coloring on someone's skin. It's not that simple, but it looks like it, honestly. So, where I don't have a lot of time really to go and get taught by a tattooer, I figure I can look at these professional videos and teach myself. So I'm gonna try it. That's why I'm trying to get like cheaper machines at first. Like not so cheap that they're not gonna be worth it, but cheap enough that if I don't like doing it, then it's nothing to worry about. I did see though the other day, one of my Facebook friends was selling a tattoo machine set. Well, I was like, shoot, I might be able to get it for like $100. They were selling it for like 200, I think. I was like, shoot, I might be able to get it for 100. It's got 4 different machines. Yeah, that'll work. That'd be good. Might get it for 100. And then I decided to, what in the world? Excuse me. Not you, you're fine, baby. There's like a bottle popping over there or something. But anyway, I decided to look up the and try to find the machines that she was selling. Oh, I found them. She wanted 200, and on Amazon they were only $70. What? That's why I look before I do this. I look before I do anything. I saw somebody on Marketplace selling a dress for some big bunch of money. And I went and looked up the dress, and it was like $100. And they were selling it way more than that. And I was like, people really want money, don't they? Yep. Alright, we're looking pretty good so far. Move right on over a little bit. It's like my camera looks dark for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I guess my brightness isn't up very high. But anyway, it should be fine. But yeah, I don't trust used machines like that, used tattoo machines, just because if you don't wrap your machines while you're using them, then that blood and stuff can get on the machine itself. I mean, yeah, you do change out needles and all that stuff, but it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't want to even think about someone else's blood on a set of machines that I'm gonna be using. You know, that's why you wrap your machines. is to keep that from happening. They sell these little blue plastic sleeves that go onto your machine. While you're using it, so you don't get that all over the place. So, yep. But there's a lot involved with getting just the machines, because then you have to think about, how am I gonna print the stencils on the stencil paper, and how am I gonna get the stencil onto the surface that I'm tattooing, and how am I gonna clean the tattoo while I'm doing it. Yeah, it's a lot of different things that you need. You gotta have the stencil transfer stuff. You have to have a thermal printer. You have to have the machines themselves, and gloves, ink caps, the actual ink itself. A lot goes into it. That's why I opt for getting a set first. So, everything comes in a set. So ink, machines, there's usually a pair of gloves. Maybe even some of the fake skin. Ink caps, needles, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot to worry about. A lot to worry about. So, yeah. And then, what if you bought that used set and it didn't even have what you needed? You didn't have the ink, or you didn't have the power supply to run the machines, or just things that you need to have, because they decided, oh, well, I don't want to put that in the set that it's supposed to be in. I want to keep that. So, they keep the shader machine, and then you have 3 liners. How are you gonna do anything if you don't have that machine? But I was watching Ink Master a while back, and I heard one of the judges say that they never leave their house without 8 machines, at least. I'm like, 8 machines? What do you need 8 machines for? That's a lot. Just for that. That's a lot of machines that you are taking with you every day. But I mean, he was a professional tattooer as well, so But I plan on using one piece of my fake skin that I get to go with everything. I plan to use it for practice, for when I'm just learning. When they're like telling me to draw a line with it, or like how deep the needle has to be. I believe it has to go 1 millimeter into the skin. And it has to be at a certain angle so that the ink stays under the skin and doesn't just come back out. Okay, I think that's all of our 7s. Number 8 is red orange. So YR 892. YR 892 French vermilion. Let's see, we're back up at the top. But yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. And I want to see if I'd be any good at it. I was talking to a guy a while back. I believe it was last year. Anyway, we were talking about all of that, you know. Like if he liked tattoos and piercings and all of that, you know. And I asked, I said, I want to be a tattooer for my job. And he started telling me that he didn't want me to do that as a main job, that he wanted me to work in a nursing home with older people. And I'm like, that's not what I want to do. And he's like, oh, you can just do it on the side. No. There's no side business about that. I want to do it professionally. I want to do it as a career. I mean, there's a lot of people that love working with older people. I'm just not one of those people. There's nothing wrong with an elderly person. I just don't see myself wanting to clean all the time and make food all the time and clean up after someone all the time. You know, I do it for myself. I don't think I would really enjoy doing it as a living. But tattooing, I believe, is something that I would want to do. My ex, he didn't really like it either. I just want to not be controlled by someone. I could tell those last 2 were going to be very controlling of me. And I'm not going to deal with that. I want to live my own life. I want to live it freely. I don't want somebody dictating everything that I do with my life. My parents do it because they're my parents. I mean, but I don't want a partner that's gonna go around and tell me what I can and can't do with my life. Your parents, you know, they get concerned and then they tell you their concerns, which that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to help guide you in the right direction. So that's that, that's something that's supposed to happen. But you should not have to deal with someone that you think that you love and think that you really care about. Shouldn't have to worry about being controlled. So when I find the right person, it's going to be someone who lets me make my own decisions, doesn't try to control my spending or where I go in the day, stupid stuff like that. And I don't want somebody that's going to be jealous because I have guy friends. I honestly don't really. I have 2 female friends, and that's pretty much it. Besides, like, work, I have work friends. But after I'm done with that job, I probably will never see them again. Who am I kidding? I probably will. My job is literally like 2 minutes from my house. So, more than likely, I'll see them again. So I guess they can be considered like friends. But other than that, I don't really have many friends that are my age. I've got a lot of like older friends, like my coworker. He's like 35. I'm 21. So, like, older friends. Um, Friends with his girlfriend, actually, as well. She's up there, I believe, with him. She might be around 30. I think she is. I'm not for sure. But anyway. And then my other 2 friends are around my age, which we did graduate school together. So, used to one of those friends, I used to not be able to stand for some reason. Like, it wasn't that she was rude or weird or anything, just no reason. I hated her for no reason. Which, to be honest, when I was in like elementary and middle school, I hated a lot of people for no reason. And then when I got to high school, I was like, I don't really have a problem with this person, really. Because I hated one girl, and she knew it too. And then when we got to high school, we became friends, and she was like, yeah, Glenna used to hate me when we were in middle school for some reason. I was like, honestly, I have no idea what that reason was. I was just not a friendly child. I hated everyone, everything. Talked to like one person when I was in middle school. I'm glad that those days are over. I hated school with a passion. It was pretty much pointless. I hardly use any of the things that I learned in high school or even middle school. You know, I know basic math. I know how to cook, which that's more from my dad than school. And then, let's see. Like algebra, who in the world is going to use algebra unless you become like a programmer or a math teacher or something? You know, I'm never going to use it probably. I don't think my dad, well, dad programs, so he probably does. But other than him, I don't think my mom uses it. I don't think my brother uses it. And I know I don't. There's not really a point. And like when you have like finance classes, they don't really teach you like a whole lot about saving money or, you know, how to use like a savings account or like investing or any of that. No one really teaches you life stuff. Things that you need to actually exist, you know? So it's like, for me, I just go about my day, do what I need to do, and, you know, I live that way. No one taught me how life works, how money really works. I find something that I want, usually I'll buy it. And I'm just set in my ways now, so it's like, it's really hard to be able to break out of that and try something else. Because, like I said, my tax money coming in, I'm using all of that. I'm not even putting any of it in the bank. Um, that's just how I grew up, just buying what I wanted. And I don't really have much money just to throw at something. Um, just like willy nilly. So that's why I'm trying to not do that. But it is. It's really hard. Let's see. Number 9, $4.95. Let's see. There's $4.93. We want this one. Why are $4.95 salmon? Okay. I believe the only 9s are in the beak. But yeah, you don't really learn a whole lot when you're in school. Honestly, I don't even know how to write my name in cursive because I was only taught cursive for 1 year when I was in school, and then they dropped it. So this newer generation doesn't even know cursive. Let's see. Okay. Let me get a drink right quick. Alright, 10. Yellow, orange. YR 394. 394. There it is. YR 394 eggshell. Okay. That's really pretty. I need to get some new, new nibs to put on these. This one's a little bit worn, so I need a new one. Probably get me a few new ones. Okay, 10s. I think I only see a few more. Oh, there's some here. Okay. I lied. There's a few right here. But yes, I really enjoy doing this with my life. Creating these videos for you guys. It just, I know it makes some of your day, some of you guys' days. And it is fun for me to be able to just sit here and rant about stupid things, usually. Like ex-boyfriends. Which is very stupid. Yeah. I'm hoping I get done with this video before 11. Because my cutoff for eating is 11:30 because I'm trying to lose weight. And I have a certain amount of calories to stay by. It's hard because I've always just ate whatever I wanted and didn't really pay it a second thought. Then when I went to the doctor this last time, I was 275 pounds. I was like, that has to stop. And yeah, like I said, I believe I've already said it, but I am pre-diabetic. So that is not fun. Let's see, number 11s is yellow, Y495. My favorite yellow that I have, Y495 lemon yellow. That is my favorite yellow that I have in this set. I love lemon yellow. But, yeah, I'm just trying to get my life back and not have to worry about health problems as much. I've already got hypothyroidism. It's where your thyroid doesn't work like it should, which hypo, that means that it is working less. And then, let's see, hyperthyroidism means that it's too overactive, I believe. But yeah, I already have medicine for that. I've been taking it since middle school, I believe. Maybe high school, I'm not for sure. One or the other. But yeah, I've been taking it for a very long time. I don't think the weight loss is going to help with that, but it'll help with a bunch of other things. Number 12, yellow green, 487. Where's 487? There's 468. There's 487. So 480 G487 chartreuse green. So that was 11, right? No, 11. Okay, I missed one. I figured I would eventually. It's right here at the front. Missed two. I figured I would miss something eventually. But yeah, I'm planning to in the summer. Not really, just in the spring, I mean. In the spring, I'm going to start to exercise. I don't exercise normally because just walking up my driveway, which it's a pretty long walk, but let's see, what can I say that's a different example? Let's see. Going up a few stairs puts me out of breath, so we gotta fix that. Okay, we're on number 12. Number 12. But yeah, we gotta fix it. Because I don't want to be like that for the rest of my life. And I don't feel very confident about my body. I mean, the right partner is not going to care. But I care because I think I look not great. So I try to wear a lot of nice clothes that I have. Just try to make myself look better. And try to boost my confidence a little bit. Which a lot of the time it works. Like, I wear a lot of crop tops, which boosts my confidence. I wear skinny jeans. They're my favorite kind of pants because they're cozy. I hate like the boot cut pants. I absolutely hate them. They're just not flattering for me. I don't like them. But the skinnies, they give me that confidence to be able to be out in public. People don't really understand what it can do to your head, you know. There's a lot of people that do know. So, yeah. I've been counting calories for a little over a month now. And so far, it's working. So, I thank God for that. Alright. 13. I guess I didn't miss any 12s. I'm looking. I don't see any. 13 is green. 472. G472 vivid green. But yeah. can't wait until it's warm enough that I can start, because I want to build up some muscle. I have some in my arms, some, not a whole lot. I do have some where I worked at the pet store, where I had to carry around 150-gallon fish tanks, which is pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Also, I had to lift all the time when our pallets would come in, because the product had to be put in a buggy, or a shopping cart if you don't know what a buggy is, but a buggy, and we would have to push it to the front of the store. Our pallets would come in the back of the store. So we would load a buggy full, push it to the front, price it all, put it on the shelves, and then keep on doing it until everything was put up. Yeah. I liked that job quite a bit until I'd already been let go from that job because they had moved. So they closed down the store. I've said it a bunch already, but yep, they moved to London, and then I realized after they had already left that they were just walking all over me the whole time, because they lived in Berea. The owners of the store lived in Berea. The store was in Berea. Okay? So, the store was probably a 5-10 minute drive for them. But they would call me, or they would put me on the schedule to come in on Sundays when we were closed, or when they were closed, and feed, water, and clean the animal cages. Well, I would always do it because, I liked the job, and they always said, "Oh, we appreciate you for everything you do." Da 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 da. I mean, bruh, if you appreciated me, you would get off your lazy behind and not make me come from 30 minutes away just to work for 2 or 3 hours. You know? Yeah. Anyway. And then they also had the thing about one of their employees, former employees, coming out and saying that they get some of their animals from mills, like pet mills, which if I would have known that, I would have never decided to go and work there. I understand if that's the only place you can get them, but if that was the case, just don't get them. Like, I hate that. The living conditions for those places are horrible for the animals. Alright, 16 is light blue. 191. G191, turquoise blue. What was that, 16? 16. More around in the face. But yeah, I would have never decided to work for them if I would have known that. I always wanted to have my own pet store because I can get a pair of each animal, get my breeder's licenses, and instead of getting them from mills, I can breed my own animals. I feel like it would cost less doing that as well. Because you wouldn't have to pay to get those new animals because they would be right there, born in your store. So it wouldn't cost you anything really except to keep feeding the animals that you already have. 17 is blue. 389. 389. Here we go. B389, fresh blue. I understand that some people don't like breeders. I understand that as well. But if you're a responsible breeder, then I feel like it's alright. Like you're not just breeding and breeding and breeding and doing that just to throw them at someone and make money. Like how mills do. They breed and breed and breed and keep them in these little wire cages, and they don't care. I think that the better way to do it, the more humane way to do it, is to set up little cages, at least until they are big enough to big enough to go to new homes, Like make sure that they can eat pellets, hay, and not have to rely on their mom anymore to get their food. So that's what they should do. They shouldn't sell them out prematurely before they're even weaned off their mom, or try to wean them off earlier than they should be, just to try to get them out the door to make a little money. If I wanted to breed something, I would do it the proper way. But yeah, I hate seeing animals being mistreated or neglected or just improperly cared for. My rabbit, before I got her, she was at the store. She was at the pet store. And she had a sister with her. Had I have known that I was gonna get a rabbit at the time, I would have put a reserve on both of them. Oh, hello. Oh, she's over there looking at me. But had I have known, I would have reserved both of them. I would have bought them both. It would have been a pretty penny. But honestly, I feel like it would have been worth it. Alright, because they were both 60, I believe. Maybe 80. I can't quite remember. I believe it was 60. Let's see. 18 dark blue. B956. 956. There's 953. 956. That's not it. Well, there it is. It was hiding. Okay. B956 sapphire. But yeah, it would have been a blast to have both of them. One's already a handful, two would have been a party. It's probably good that I didn't get the other one though, because she I don't know how she would have reacted over time. Probably fine if I would have got them both when they were little, because then they would have bonded to each other. But yeah, it's probably too late now, because she has her own food, her own blanket, her own water bowl, her own hay. You know, she's just by herself, and I don't think she would want company. I might try it one time and see how she reacts. She might like it. But I don't know. She'd probably be upset because there is more than one rabbit needing attention. But yeah, she's happy. All the time she's got her little legs splayed out, and it's the cutest thing. Splooting is what that's called when they're straight behind them. And she flops over all the time. She's precious. And I wouldn't want to do anything to upset her. So I feel like adding another rabbit might upset her. Like with any animal, you know, no matter how friendly. Adding a new friend for them could be like really scary to them because they don't know who this other animal is. They've never seen them before, and they may think that they need to protect themselves. But yeah, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, if they don't like one another, they can fight to the death. And I would not want that at all. So she will probably be a loner for her whole life, but I'm here. I'm gonna make sure she gets the best life that she can get. To be honest with you, I still haven't finished that swan picture that I did. I think it was last week. I'm working on it, but it's taking a while. I will post it on my Instagram when I get it finished. So that'll probably be before this video comes out. I'm about to do a big photo dump on my Instagram of everything I'm finished. And number 22 is magenta. RV789. Let's see. RV789. 777. 757. Needs 789. Okay. RV789 red or vivid reddish purple. I had trouble there. I'm gonna go ahead and do these first. And we are almost done. After I finish the horror and nightmare creatures, this will probably be the next book that I work on to try to finish. Because this is one of my favorite books. So, yep, this one will probably be my third completed coloring book. But yeah, color by number, that is my all-time favorite coloring books. Because all you do is just straight color. There's no blending involved. There's no thinking, really. You just match up your colors and go for it. It's that simple. But yeah, when I was talking about drawing, I meant because of the tattoo machines. It depends though. If I'm able to draw pretty well, then I'll get them. But if I have a lot of trouble, then maybe not. It depends. It really does. Alright, but we are finished. And we have everything filled in. Okay. There we are. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos, because that is always a blast. And yeah, like I said, I will be posting a bunch of pictures on my Instagram probably tonight, which this video will be up before, or be up after. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys.